only takes 30 minutes to completely change your accent in another language, and to prove it, I'm going to learn Japanese in a half hour with this man's help.
Hi, this is Mizuki. I'm from Italki.
You know, when most people learn languages, they don't really think about accents until,
well, they've already studied for years.
And by that time, it's already kind of too late because you've learned so many bad habits, right?
A better approach?
Focus on pronunciation from the beginning. And the best sound to start with? Maybe the sound you make when you're thinking. Like if you're learning American English, you've probably heard people saying like, and but you can use that same sort of position of where you're producing that sound from to say other sounds in English. Consider, e, a. The sounds are different, right? But the ideas are still the same. I'm trying to project with a low, open placement, and I'm trying to get as much breath through my throat as possible. I'm going to try to use these same exact concepts when I'm learning Japanese. Let's rewind a minute though. Out of all possible languages, why did I choose Japanese? Well, first thing is, I've never studied Japanese before, so I wanted you to know what it's like when you're starting a new language. Also, while of course there are differences, Japanese and English do share a very large number of vowel sounds and consonant sounds. However, the pronunciation system is pretty different. Also, Japanese is just restricting the airflow so much more.
When we speak English, some people say the amount of leaking breath is 5 times larger than Japanese. I think it's true.
All right, I just got notice that the class is about to start. I sent them a list of some questions that I want to begin with, including what's the sound that Japanese people make when they think?
People say,
Okay.
like
Can you give me some examples of some Japanese vowel sounds?
Japanese has 5 vowels. A, I, U, E, O. These 5.
Okay. E, like that. E.
E ですね。E, E, E, E. Almost same as English. E.
Can we go from the thinking sounds like that to like one of the Japanese like like that, like
Yeah.
Can you try to copy how Americans would say that sentence normally?
すみません。日本語がわかりません。Like this.
Really good at French. One little tip too when you're studying pronunciation, or something I see with my students all the time, is that if you're taking a pronunciation class, you really want to try to exaggerate. You know, a lot of times students are making changes that are like this big, when in reality, when they're studying pronunciation, you make changes that are like maybe like this big or bigger, you know? I'm actually a little bit nervous.
Is it just me?
Do you guys get nervous when you're about to start a class with a new teacher? It's probably just me, right? So the phrase I am trying to learn again is, I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
すみません。日本語がわかりません。
Can we do the first part? So how about the I'm sorry part?
すみません。
すみま
Yes. The last one is sen. Sen. Yes. すみません.
すみません.
I think the last is difficult. English doesn't have the sound. It's similar to n, but it's different from n.
For the back of the tongue, is the back of the tongue high?
So yes, correct. 日本語が. The most difficult part is sound again. 日本語.
日本語.
You say 日本語. But I say 日本語. The following part is わかりません. わかりません means I don't understand.
わかりません.
English doesn't have lead sound. Your pronunciation was good.
すみません。すみません。日本語がわかりません。
すみません。日本語がわかりません。
日本語がわかりません。
すみません。日本語がわかりません。
すみません。日本語がわかりません。How would you say the way that I am saying it now? How would you say it compares to your other beginners?
Very good pronunciation. You understand how to pronounce Japanese and you understand Japanese easily ですよね。はい。すみません。日本語がわかりません。
すみません。日本語がわかりません。How do you think I did? Was 30 minutes enough? First of all, the placement is so much higher. Also, I find I'm really trying to restrict my airflow. Another thing too, he really mentioned some of those patterns for pitch and intonation. Also paying a lot of attention to syllable length, right? Because in general, the syllables are a lot punchier. Mizuki, thank you so much for your time.
To take my class, please check the comments